Hello everyone! Welcome to Ready City Crit. As always, technical issues are my main output really, to be honest. But as always, I am your Dungeon Master Harna. Welcome in, and I am joined by, let's start off with the lovely, sometimes absent, sometimes present, always napping, Lux.
Hi guys, my name is Lux. I play I play Bosco Brandonback. Bosco Longflower Brandonback. I'm a halfling artificer. I'm completely normal and do not get into any shenanigans at all. But if I do get in trouble, it's because of his well-known best friend and sometimes trustworthy man who's
all the time.
Right.
Hello, my name is Yusort, and I play Sullivan, your friendly neighborhood rogue, the most trustworthy party member of this weird group. And then I'm gonna go up to the person above me, which is a she. Just in case you can't see.
Hello.
Just in case you can't see.
I'm playing a resident human warlock, Gabriela Duran, and the slightly faulty moral compass of the party. And I'm gonna pass the torch over to my left, but not to the DM, to the other person on my left.
Over to stage right. Hello, I am Rob. I play Logan Margaster, the human paladin, and face of the party. And what a face it is!
Right there.
Perfect. Whenever we last left off, the group had all sorts of things kind of going on, all sorts of plates spinning and fingers and pies. There was a ongoing issue of some kind of sabotage for the Old Familiar, which Sullivan and Bosco kind of sniffed out the possible culprit in the form of Emic Froon, and basically threatened him off any future sabotage of the Old Familiar if in fact he was the one to blame. Meanwhile, the Order of the Gauntlets, Savra, was tasked at the behest of Gabriella and Logan to look into the Xanathar. And they were also given a little quest to do, a little questy, basically to exterminate, to investigate kind of like some nefarious events at a bar up in the northernmost ward of Waterdeep, which name currently escapes me. It's like the slummy, shitty area, the Field Ward. So yeah, they kind of investigated a tavern there, and basically found on End Shift Street there was some were-rats who were basically like robbing guards who drunk too much, and just kind of really just taking full advantage of them. There was a bit of a scuffle. The were-rats did nearly fell Gabriella and Logan, who'd gone without the support of the other members of the party, but luckily they all made out fairly unscathed. I believe someone might have had a little nibble on them. Just a little bite. Little chomp.
Little chomp.
Gabriella got bit by a were-rat and then failed the Constitution saving throw catastrophically. But she, luckily, Gabriella doesn't know what that means. So, we move on. I mean, it's incredible, guys. We're on episode 26 so far. I've, turned one of you guys into basically comatose. One of you was already shady from the get-go. One of you might be like a Mind Flayer's puppet, and one of them's just a fucking straight up were-rat now. It's great. Why was this corruption in Strahd? Why are these characters so much easier to corrupt?
What do you mean weird? Do you want a fucking bucket list of the corruption in Strahd?
Strahd was very minor in the corruption. It could have been a lot worse. Not if you've been sided with Strahd. Disgusting. Anyway, you are all currently back at the Old Familiar. I believe you come back for a rest, kind of recapping on the events that had taken place today. Logan, you were looking to meet Tashlin, I believe, at your family crypt at sunset. It was kind of, I can't remember if you'd organized that meet or if that was something Bosco and Sullivan had organized on your behalf.
No, I think I think Bosco and Sullivan suggested the Margaster family crypt, and I was going to see my family before going there.
Yeah, you wanted to fuck up where the grave was because Logan may have forgotten.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Grand. Perfect. And with that, you are all in the unfamiliar. I'm going to say, for argument's sake, this day is going to come to a close unless there's anything immediately pressing you want to do. But you've had a fairly well-filled day. And tomorrow morning it will be the 25th of chess.
Okay.
So you all may take a long rest if you so wish, unless you have not already.
I'm gonna go to Bosco, and I will be like, Bosco, how about if we get back at those guys in the tavern up the road, and maybe we can pay some coins to some of those street kids to give us some rats, just put in there.
I mean, if I'm being honest, Sonny,
I know, it's not meant to be nice, my friend. Putting rats in someone's house is not a nice thing to do, is it?
so if I'm being honest, Sally, he's already losing business compared to us. It's not going
Once
well
you put the knife in, you have to twist it, my friend.
Yeah, but like sometimes doing nothing at all is more satisfying. Knowing that his business is going to fail regardless, it's a little bit more satisfying than actually causing the downfall of the actual restaurant. Give it like a month or two. The whole restaurant probably shut down. You saw it yourself. The food is inferior in many ways compared to ours, and the services just aren't the same. Don't you get more gratification, Sally, when you know that the business itself is just failing?
My friend, I get gratification when I see that man up the road to go burn to the ground, my friend. That's when I get true satisfaction. But I guess we squeezed his balls enough, so we'll leave it at that for now.
Did you forget we sent the other? Well, we told the other guilds about the cutting corners as well. So I'm sure that he's got a hefty next couple of days for himself.
Okay, we'll leave it for now.
Yeah,
anyway, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm going to retire. I'll see you tomorrow. I've got a long day.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye. And I go to my room.
Perfect. You better. Alrighty. You guys the rest. You wake the next morning, you get your breakfast, and you're ready to take on the day.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Smiley day. I'm feeling fresh. I'm ready to not cause any mayhem.
That's good to hear.
Which is good to have a nice, solemn day.
Do we have any other
Visiting some dead relatives, perhaps. As long with us.
Logan would be joining everybody for breakfast, yeah. You just kind of look over towards the bar and be like, leaf, porridge, some fruit in it or something, I don't know.
I cannot wait to see your crib, my friend. It'll be very interesting to see your
yes
relatives.
Yes, to see your family history. I'm sure you have.
I wonder if you Magasters, when you die, do you get buried with, let's say, valuable possessions? Meaningful possessions. Just out of curiosity.
You're asking for my family customs.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity.
Of course. Yes. Out of pure curiosity, my friend. Just, do they get buried if they, expensive? Emotional belongings.
It is customary for us to be buried with 1 platinum piece for each year we have graced this land.
Oh, my friend, and which one is which one is the oldest person that got buried in there?
Can I insight you to make sure you're not lying? I'm really bad at telling.
Go for it.
Bosco, your mind goes back to whenever the Black Viper robbed the Margaster estate, and you all thought it was very strange. He stole an urn of his aunt's ashes, but assume his aunt was at least 60, maybe even 70 years old whenever she passed. It would make sense that the platinum wouldn't have burned in a crematorium, right? So that urn could have had what, 700 gold, maybe more potentially in it.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't I keep the urn?
It was the Black Viper took the urn.
Oh, Black Viper took it. Okay.
Yeah, that was the thing that went missing.
Yeah.
So Bosco,
Look
it's potentially that would make something like a like a burial thing, like as purely logic, like not even as a read on Logan. And I'll let Logan tell you some more information if you like. But that would be the first thing I think would cross Bosco's mind.
With the relevant checks, nobles are weird. They have weird customs, and sometimes they throw money at stuff that should not have money thrown at them. Also, with this city being bound within the walls, the plot of land would go at a premium. So really, the amount of platinum that's buried with somebody will start to pale into insignificance when you think about the value of the land for somebody to be actually buried.
Yep.
Potentially why we get our less favourite family members cremated instead.
Oh, my friend, that's a very interesting customs you have there. You'd be ashamed if someone just went there and just took it as platinums, Oh.
There are certain wards against that. I won't go into detail, it's rather gruesome. It's kind of self-fulfilling, really. More people end up getting buried in the graveyard than end up robbing it.
Interesting. Maybe... I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for this information. It's very good information, and I can't wait to see your... Pay my respects to your relatives, especially to the oldest ones.
It'll be a major surprise to see you paying anything, Sally. Don't you worry.
Friend, you'll be more than surprised. Don't worry.
Yes. Leaf, where's that porridge?
Oh, I mean, this one. Sorry. Sorry, it's for you. Sorry.
No, I'll get a fresh one, don't worry.
This one as well? I don't know as well. Sorry.
I'm going to use a divine sense to try and find out where Leaf is.
Yep. You can expand your knowledge out, and Lift is kind of where he normally is behind the bar.
Or, fuck it. Which chef's on at the moment? He'll turn to Gabriella.
Come again? Sorry.
Which of the chefs is working at the moment?
I'm not sure, honestly. Best to go and have a look.
Aren't you our resources person?
Yes, I just woke up, Logan. Sorry.
For fuck's sake. Chef! He'll just stay where he is, sat and just shout, chef.
A moment pauses. And your lizard folk chef kind of steps out. Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. I've got some rations. It's cool. Last time I asked for porridge, it was still bleeding, and I don't. No, I'm not down for this.
Okay.
In fact,
Gerard, as you were.
In fact, I'd like some stick and eggs, please.
Of course.
You know what?
But make sure the eggs, don't have chicks inside. That is disgusting. Last time it was not very nice.
Don't worry, I'll make them how you like them.
But you mean by how I like them is not like how you like them. Let's just put it simply.
You like them sunny side up.
Yes, you could say that. Yes.
White still runny.
Yes.
Shell in there.
No.
Crunch.
No shells. You know what? Don't worry about it. Just give
The
me this
shells
stick.
are full of calcium, good for your bones.
Just give me the steaks, no eggs, please.
Make your bones
What?
nice and crunchy, you know.
I'll just have some toast and a spot of tea, please.
I'm just gonna get something up when we leave. You know, in the markets. I'm sure there's some stalls.
Of course. She goes back into the kitchen, and after maybe about 5-10 minutes or so, if some food appears on the pass, and probably it would be, let's see, probably Ryba, who's like the halfling waitress, kind of picks it up and serves it all to you. Sullivan gets his eggs and sausages. It is served raw. 2 eggs cracked on a plate and some raw sausages alongside. And Gabriella's toast is actually cooked, the toast, surprisingly. However, it is coated in something that you hope is jam, Gabriella.
Thank you. She smiled politely, take it.
Ryba gives a little nod. It's like, don't worry about it, love.
You know what? Why do we still have her as a cook?
And now you look
know-
around the tavern, like, it's like quite early in the morning, like, but the tavern's actually surprisingly busy. But all the patrons are dragonborn, lizard folk. Like, there's a real clientele who seem to have worked out 5 shifts pretty keenly, and whenever she's on shift, there tends to be just a load of like dragonborn and lizard folk who all flock to your place to get some good home cooking, basically.
Well, at least got someone spending money in here.
I mean, like, why do we still have her? You know, like, she threatened to eat me one time.
I mean, she brings in people. Look around.
And also a minor note, like, I don't know if I said about before, but she like used to be like a sports champion of some kind, like in the past. She's kind of built a little bit like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda. Like, she's a scary lizard lady. She's very scary.
Like, I know where her buzz is, but I'm petrified of her. I feel like when she's been coming in the morning, I had to keep my one eye open at the door, make sure she's not gonna creep in and fucking eat me and serve me to the customers.
She's nice. Or she seems nice enough.
You know, I have Google on my guard dog duty when she's coming in the next day, just to make sure.
You hear a plate smash from the kitchen.
Our cooks aside, do we have any other plans for today other than, having a meeting?
Other than going to the what's it called? The City of the Dead. I was planning on visiting the Blackstaff Tower for personal reasons.
Fair enough. I was planning on buying some medicine. I've been feeling a bit weird, so I think I'll just grab something at the apothecary.
Let me see if I can help you with that. Nope. Nope. I'm not fast. I don't do anything.
Don't have anything planned for the day except going for this meeting, really.
Yeah, there's a few stops I want to visit, but I mean, we'll go to meet him first. That's priority, and then see where the day takes us. As I've got a few stops I'd like to go to.
Well, we might as well get going, because, wasting daylight. Yeah.
Okay. Bosco, I'm coming with you.
What do you mean, come with me?
I'm sticking to you, whatever you're doing. I got nothing else to do today, so I'm going to come with you.
Oh, right. Sure, but I mean, we're going to the meeting first, so let's just...
But that's at the sundown, no? We've still got the whole day ahead of us.
Yep.
Yes. I mean, we can just wait it out for now, or we could go to Blackstaff Tower now. It's just a bit of boring bookwork, Sully. I'm sure you don't want to come on to that, do you?
No, insist, my friend.
Fair enough. Okay. Taxi's on you then.
No. I know you made very good friends with the taxi drivers, my friend, so you can just,
That's because I'm poor.
No, because you're stupid. You can just keep giving them money like there's no tomorrow, my friend.
Excuse me. You know Google is very expensive to make.
And they're still giving money to taxi drivers as tips. Why would you give them tips? Why don't you give me tips? At least I'm your friend and you see me every day.
Because I know
You
you
never-
never money, Sally.
You never give me any tips. Okay, fine. I'll pay for the taxi this time.
I presume, Logan, you're going to be visiting your family?
Yes, it's only fair to go and see them before I just to take any of their respects with me when I go to pay mine.
Indeed. Well, how about we set a meeting time so we reconvene back here?
Sure.
I could do that.
What time is it now? Like 9ish, 8?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
I
early
should say-
morning, so it's like 9, 10, if you want to say. Even
How
if you slept
about
in.
we reconvene here for lunch?
do we have a rough time? How long it takes to get from from the old familiar to the city of the dead? I don't know. It's not that far, is it?
It's not overly far. The city dead is quite large though, so finding, if the Margaster crypt is say like, on the opposite end of the city of the dead, it could be significantly larger. If it's on the closest side, then obviously it'll be a little bit easier to reach.
We say about 2 hours before sundown. We meet back back here. Could say. Yeah. We seem to be.
I'm not going to be taking like all day with my family. It's probably just going to be a quick little chat, unless they want me to do anything, because family and errands, and sure you know what it's like to have family, Bosco.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah. So I miss my 8 brothers and 7 sisters.
Maybe we could just meet at the north gate in the city of the dead, and then we can make our way from there.
It's about a
But,
15-minute walk from your place.
So, in about an hour perhaps? Less, more? 2 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on going to the Blackstaff Tower and then the Halls of Justice. So there's a bit of walking for us. So, but yeah, we can meet. Should we say meet at the gates of the City of the Dead then? Convenient for everyone else.
Meet at the City of the Dead?
Yeah, the North Gate, I think, would be best for us.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I mean, I'll probably come back here once I'm done with my family. So it's fine if anybody else is free and just wants to, keep me company. Or whatever.
Bosco, I think we running out of time. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's like the sun is. It's gonna rain. Quick, let's go.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. I've got a few plans, things to do as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll be ready. I've got my massive backpack the size of me, so I'm ready.
Okay. So Bosco and Sullivan are going to where?
Oh, I'd like to go to the Blackstaff Tower first.
Sullivan, you going with Bosco?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay. And Gabrielle and Logan.
Gabrielle's gonna be probably going around to some maybe apothecaries, doctors, just because she's just been feeling or not the best.
Sure.
I'll probably talk to Gabriella to kind of link up with her if she was okay with that after visiting my family, but more of just a have lunch around here, and then if I'm free, I'll come meet you, kind of thing, rather than a definitive time and place.
Amazing.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds wonderful, Logan.
Alrighty. Gabriella, are you going to any apothecary in particular, like schemos, or are you just going to go to like the closest one to your tavern? What's the plan?
Honestly, she doesn't know any particular apothecaries, and I think she wouldn't go to Schemo, definitely. She just like wander around looking for some respectable enough looking business.
Oh yeah.
There
Isn't there one
is-
like Trollskull Alley?
There is, yeah, literally the closest one would probably be Corellian's Crown, which is run by Fala. She is actually a member of the Guild of Apothecaries and Physicians. You would also know that the House of Healing, which is the guild hall of Apothecaries and Physicians, is just at the high street. It's near the market, kind of on the northeastern side of the high road from there.
She'd head to the House of Healing, probably.
Okay, so you're not going to go see Fala, you're just going to go direct to the actual...
Take a walk. She didn't visit it just yet.
Okay.
So,
grand. Well, let's deal with Gabriella first, then. So, Gabriella, you head down. You see this 3-story tall guild hall, which kind of acts as both an emergency hospital at times, but its primary function, it kind of acts as like a vendor of potions, medicine, and anything that really could be considered as poisons. It also is a minor school for like student physicians. And basically, it's so renowned to like diseased individuals or like people in their service known to come like all the way to Waterdeep just to visit the house. It would be definitely recognized as a landmark, if you were taking directions saying like left of the house healing. It's well known, very well established. You approach and kind of find yourself in what is effectively like an A&E. So like, you have to go to your front desk, put your name down, and you're in a waiting room. And they're like, so what seems to be the problem?
Well, I've just been feeling strange lately, I don't know. And she pulled her hair, and it just seems to, tear out a lot easier than it should. And my hair seems to be shedding a bit more than I would expect.
Of course.
I woke up and a good amount was just on the pillow. I mean, I'm older, but I'm not that old.
The nurse who's taking your details kind of like looks you up and down and goes, and like you see her like bite her tongue a little bit, and like, oh no, of course, yeah, not to worry. We have potions for keeping our hair for longer and things, but maybe we can afford something we can set.
I also got bitten recently, so if that could be treated, that'd be wonderful.
Bitten by what?
Could Gabriella roll a check to see, because she doesn't know in character what wear rats are. I think.
Make her Arcana check.
I can add a d4 to that if that's not enough.
I would add a d4 to it, just to see if you get much higher.
Fair enough. 13.
13? Okay. She kind of like listens to the description. Is like, right. Okay. I'll have to speak to one of the doctors, but we'll get it sorted, whatever it is. Just take a seat for now, and your name will be called shortly.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And she actually take a seat, probably grab a magazine if there's something like that.
Oh, there's plenty of shitty magazines, and they're all from like fucking like 4 years ago.
It's the typical doctor's office.
Yeah, literally. And now we're gonna leave Gabriella because she's gonna be in that waiting room for at least 7 hours. Logan, let's deal with you. You head to the Margaster estate, I assume.
I do indeed.
Perfect. Is there anyone in the estate in particular you're seeking out? You kind of like arrive and you're greeted, by the familiar face of the kind of like the man who runs your family guard.
Yeah, whose name we can both mutually remember. So let's not even.
I'm just rapidly scrolling through notes.
Yeah. I will probably greet him with an appropriately shortened form of his actual name. Probably that indirectly infantilizes him at the same time. And I'll ask where my mama is and how to get to her without seeing Papa.
Perfect. You ask Scott this, and he just goes, she's currently out in the conservatory. She's dealing with her house plants. Your father's actually out. I believe he went into town over the market to deal with something, so should be fine. We're not going to run into him.
A little fist bump, like, cheers, Scotty, little tooties. I'll see you on my way out.
All right.
Probably, I don't know. Bye!
Yep, and you head inside.
Kind of hop, skip towards the conservatory, feeling like I'm King Dick because my dad's out.
Yep, you see your two brothers, Kay and Mirdar, who are both kind of out in the garden. Kay is currently reading a very large, almost encyclopedic-sized book. And Kay's a little bit older than you. He's your elder brother. But you see Mirdar, Mirdar is significantly younger. Mirdar's actually about 10 years younger than you, and even more so younger than Kay. And when I say they're out there playing together, I mean Kay is reading a book, and Mirdar is currently trying to climb up the tree in the middle of the estate. And Mirdar's not like a teenager. He's like in his 20s. He's like 21 or something like that. You know, like he's a bit old to be climbing trees. But yeah, you see him trying to like, scramble up, and they kind of like see you approach, and you like Kay probably gives a little small like little acknowledgement and wave. And Mirdar is like halfway up, like holding your branch. She's like, "Ah, hey Logan."
Hey, what? Firstly, what are you doing up there? Secondly, fuck are you reading? Everything that ever was written ever.
Brother, I find it insulting that you would, think that this book could contain all the knowledge ever written. That would be a significantly larger book than this, obviously. This actually is simply just the family history of, well, basically, not our family, but a lot of the smaller families who claim to have ties to our gene pool, basically seeing if they have claim to the Margaster estate.
Okay, tell me somebody's paying you to read that shit.
No, this is simply out of curiosity. Whenever I am head of the house, I have no intention of being bumped off by some second cousin, twice removed bumfuck from whenever you stumbled into a whorehouse.
Okay, firstly, a little bit rude. I only stumble out of them. I'm perfectly fine when I go in. Secondly, you're clearly fucking adopted. You're not going to be running anything. Shut your face.
Whatever you say, brother. Goes back to his book. Mirdar has now pulled himself up into one of the larger branches in the tree, and he's like a good 16 foot off the ground. And you see the tree branch kind of goes towards the outer walls, and he's like beginning to edge towards it quite slowly.
What are you doing? Planning on making a break for it? You know there's a gate there, right?
Yeah. Mum's kind of annoyed because whenever I lost one out, she gave me 50 gold, and I lost it all in a gambling tournament. And basically, I want to go get drunk and, just go party and have a good time. And I'm grounded. I, aged 21 years old, am grounded. So I'm trying to, while Dad's away, do the thing that the burglar did, use this tree to get over the wall. Looked really cool when she did it. I'm gonna really cool.
So you saw when the burglar did it?
Oh yeah. I watched my window.
And you did nothing?
What was I gonna do? She was a burglar. She had a sword and a crossbow. I let people know. I yelled, "Help! We're being robbed!" What was I gonna do?
Yes, absolute face of bravery. That. Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
good job.
Exactly. Look, I didn't know if I was just hallucinating or not. Whatever.
I mean, fair. If you go to the same place as I am, then yeah, okay. Listen, do you reckon Mama could be paid off if that 50 gold got back to her? Do you reckon she'd be okay and unground you? I don't like you being stuck here with nerdy McNerdface.
I tried that because I had a little bit of stipends saved up. But Mum was basically saying it wasn't about the money, it was about the principle, yada yada yada, being a real hard ass. It's fine. It's only for today. I mean,
what, a whole day? That's
24 hours. Yeah. Not leaving it.
24 hours, that's 3 days.
It's ridiculous.
No, that's just the one day. No, ignore me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go see it. Is she gonna be in a shitty mood because of you then? Or what?
No, she'll probably be happy to see you, Right, I'm gonna try to jump off this tree and not break my leg.
I mean, I'll wait here to sort you out, pick you up, dust you off.
That's good. Yep. He shuffles along. The branch gets bending and as he gets closer and closer to the wall, the branch just goes too low for him to reach, and then he puts a real pitiful effort to jump for the wall. He's short by a good 5 foot. His hands just scrabble against the brick, and he just lands in a rose bush at the foot of the wall. And he goes ow, ow, fuck, ow, ow, ow. I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding, Anna. I'm really bleeding quite badly. Pulls himself out of the rose bush. He's covered in scratches and...
Come here.
Over.
Just one moment. And he'll kind of press his hand to his family crest on his split mail, and he's gonna then lay on hands for what, 2?
Oh yeah,
points,
2
hit
more than
points,
enough.
right.
He just had like a few scripts.
Okay, firstly, stop trying to be a burglar. You're not going to do it. Secondly, you've got like what, 70 pounds on that little tiny fucker that robbed the place.
Yeah.
Like the urn that you stole was worth more than. Well, it was probably weighing more than she was. Like, just don't. No.
Yeah, good point. Maybe if I came out a
There's
window.
rose bushes. But, yeah, a wind, absolutely. You know what? How about you time that for when I come back out, so I can stop you?
Yeah,
telling
I'm just
us
trying to
about
see a
the
good one.
shit
He's
again.
just looking up at the 2-story building, like trying to like see the window closest to the wall. And none of them are
Yeah.
quite close for security reasons.
Just bear in mind that you're going to need a long run up inside to
Yeah.
dive through the window. Use the run up. Remember, all right? See ya.
All right.
I'll pat him on the back and start
Good
walking
plan.
off.
And as you kind of head towards the conservatory, he heads towards the main door, and you just like hear like the doo, 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 doo of like him going up the stairs. And you head in the conservatory, and you see your mother there. She's kind of like turns around. She's like mid-60s, kind of like that long hair, kind of falling over her shoulders. And your mother's like, her hair has definitely gone grayer, maybe a bit earlier than it should have. But she's still got a little bit of the old color in there, but it's definitely a bit more salt and peppery in that sense. Your dad's the big fiery redhead. And she kind of like gives you a big smile, and she's just like, "Oh, there he is, my beautiful little middle boy. How are you?"
I'm fine, thank you, Mama. Listen, I didn't realize that you couldn't afford a gardener. Like, what are you doing to all these plants? Why are you having to?
Oh,
do
well,
it?
I think I'm killing them, honestly. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun. Something for me to do. A project. And you look around, and the
Fun.
conservatory is full of, like, plants that are, like, on their last legs. Like, some have been overwatered, some have been severely underwatered, like...
Honestly, it's amazing how many shades of grey-green you've managed to cultivate in here. It's quite impressive.
Indeed, I amaze myself. Come here, give me a hug. Give your mother a hug. Give her a hug.
Okay, you'll kind of fleeting hug and then kind of duck out.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not one of those.
So good to see you.
Yes, well, favorite child. It's nice to show my face every now and again. Also, whatever's about to happen out there, nothing to do with me. Mama, I was just wondering how you were doing. I just thought I'd step by now that I'm not, here
Doing well.
very much.
Just trying to keep my dad in shape. He was out, and I'm pretty sure he was smoking some of that. What's it called? It's like that, like funny grass or whatever it is they're saying.
Okay, I wouldn't know that myself. You know me. It's always been alcohol or
Yes, of
just
course.
random substances that I don't know the name of. I don't do named things. It's very.
Well, he lost all of his pocket money for the last 2 weeks in some silly gambling competition. He was out there with everything. I've told him to stay indoors tonight. Get a grip, Can't be going out and making a fool of himself.
Honestly, I told him to call them volatile investments, but he wouldn't listen. Okay, well, I've had a word with him, and I like to think that I've managed to put my life on the straight and narrow now, and maybe the lessons can be passed on a little, but it might take a while to get through the old noggin.
Boys will be boys. But yes, apart from that, I'm roll very well. You have as well.
Yes, he's out. It's great.
Yes.
I mean, it's great that he's getting out and about places.
Yes, he's dealing with some bulk goodbye or something. He's trying to get a trade deal sorted.
How many people is he saying goodbye to? It sounds like a lot. If it's like a
Buy,
bulk goodbye.
Logan, a purchase.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
I thought he was just like seeing off a load of people. Like,
No, he's purchasing a
Goodbye.
large amount of
Goodbye.
stock to then resell.
Well,
Maybe doing
good.
a trade.
okay, no, I get it now. I get it. I never was up on that kind of thing. It's not the forte that I bring to the business that I run, Mama. You know, I'm sure you're very proud of me running
It
my own
seems to be going
business.
very well. Great.
I mean,
things.
apart from the rats and the bombing, everything, it's been a great few weeks.
Well, every business has some, startup hiccups.
Minor setbacks, and you know me, I'm the main character, so things just happen to me. Like, not my fault. Things just happen around me.
Of course. Well, yeah,
but you know,
things just popping in. There was some tea or anything, or some lunch.
Oh, I'll have some lunch. Yes, sure. Why not? I didn't have my.
I'll have Jennifer put something on.
Which one's Jennifer?
She's the cook.
Oh, that's the name. I thought her name was actually Cook.
Nah, I think she went through a phase where she liked being called cook or chef. But Jennifer. She rings a little bell, and Kilvan, the butler, kind of steps into the room, and she's like, Kilvan, lovely, could you tell Jennifer to put on some of Logan's favorite lunches, please? A little selection for him before he goes. And then Kilvan just nods, like, of course, I'll get that sort of for you, Lady Winifred. And he turns and exits.
Yes, well, you know, Mama, as I was saying with me being the business owner now, I thought it'd be time to reflect, not on where I'm going, but where I'm from. I was thinking of going to pay my respects to the to the family who've passed on, you know.
Oh. Yes, of course. Do you need I can put you in touch with our florist if you want to take some flowers round or anything, or?
Oh, that's a very good idea. Yes, I'll take some flowers. And if you've got a Carter person, what's it? I need a map. Mama. I forgot where it was.
You've forgotten where the family grave is.
Yes, I mean it's a big city, and I often get lost. It just, you know, to make sure, I don't want to put the flowers at the wrong, the wrong grave and the wrong crypt.
Of course, no, it's certainly not a problem at all. Well, it's very easy to find. It's if you head into the City of the Dead.
One moment. I'm going to get out a piece of paper and a wax crayon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Go.
Okay, so you head into the City of the Dead from the northernmost gate. Take the first left, and it's the second mausoleum on the right.
First, 1 second. I've got this upside down. It'll turn the map upside down. Okay, so head in from the north. Yeah. First on the left, second on the left, right, and second on the right.
Yes.
Okay. He's just going to draw a line, just like a zigzag line, not with any other features. Yeah. It's like, okay, got it. Got a map. Who needs a cartogram person? That's fine.
And you'll see it. It's got a family crest on the top. That's the name, and then whenever you step inside, you'll see all the tools. You'll need to gain access. You'll need here. You can borrow my key, and she gives you a small little very, very small, kind of like copper key.
Oh, thank you. Nice touch with
It'll unlock
copper.
The gate.
Good job. The gate into the mausoleum, into our bit.
Into the mausoleum itself. The mausoleum is private on the inside to keep it. You know, we don't want anyone to facing anything outside. The externals obviously all visible. And
absolutely, I remember all this from those times you used to take me as a child. Obviously, I just, it's been a while.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I can understand. I've not been myself in a little bit of time either. I think it's. I probably should go pay my respects. Honestly, it's been a little bit of time for me as well.
Well, don't go today because who knows what'll happen. Maybe we'll go at some point next week or some other time together.
Yes, that would be quite nice. We'll bring the key back whenever suits.
Wonderful.
Even double up. I'll get your father to get another one cut. It should be fine. You should have one anyway.
I should. I didn't before, did I?
I think you probably did, but I'm honestly I'm expecting you've lost it, and that's fine.
I mean, potentially. I don't think I've
There's nothing valuable in there really, anyway. It's just
Well, I know that.
nothing to would be thieves, but it's more the active worry of defacement or anything. Squatters. Imagine people can't afford to pay to live here. Oh, the very thought makes me shudder.
No, thank you. I'm gonna need some water. Where's Killy gone? Ring
He'll be back.
the dingly dingly.
She rings the bell again. Kilvan's the door opens a second later. He's like, "Yes, ma'am." It's like, "Oh, could I get some water, please, for Logan?" Of course, ma'am. And I'm preparing his lunch in the main dining hall. Oh, most marvelous. There you go, Logan. You can you want to go with Kilvan, and I'll do my plans. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, Mama. I'll come back to you. I'll come see you in a moment. But it's good that I'm eating not in here because it's a bit musty. It's a bit ripe with all of the plant growth
Indeed.
and such.
It might be the hydrangeas. They might be a little bit dead, and maybe even composting slightly. But it's fine.
I mean, such is the square of life, Mama, or something along those lines.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Ashes to ashes, lump to dust, mud. I'm going to go to the dining hall. I think I'm running a little low.
Lovely to see you, darling. Say goodbye before you go, okay?
Of course. And remember, whatever he does out there, not me. Okay, all right, bye-bye.
What does that even... And then suddenly, as you, step out into the little lobby, you hear glass smash as, presumably, one of the roof tiles of the conservatory glass is shattered. And then you just hear your mother scream, "Minta Augusta! What do you find yourself doing? You're all cut to ribbons! You just fell through the fucking ceiling!" Just loses her shit. As your younger brother has just plowed his way, fucked up his jump, and has fallen through the roof of the conservatory. As the door is closed by Kilvan, and then he just kind of turns. He was like, "You probably don't want to go back in this. I advise we go to the dining hall. Toot right."
Absolutely. You lead. I'll follow. Not going back in there just yet. I'm sure she'll be out soon. But at least that's second out of 3 kind of cemented for me.
Yeah.
I'll deal with that. Can't be third best, can I?
You're led to your dining hall, where there is a selection of what would you say Logan's ideal lunch would be?
His favorite lunch from his childhood would probably be different, highly, heavily processed meats and fried potatoes arranged in patterns to form smiley faces, like a cat's body, things like that.
There's 100% turkey dinosaurs.
Absolutely.
From
Billy bears,
Chult.
Turkey dinosaurs.
Yeah, from the island of Chult, with dinosaurs roam free, all that kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll sit down and he'll pick at it.
Yeah.
Because that was his childhood food.
It's like a real picky plate, cheap charcuterie board that you would serve at a kid's party.
Yeah, there is some sauce which is red and possibly glowing.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell with it being daytime, but it's definitely catching the light something interesting.
Yeah, perfect. So you have your lunch, you've got your family key, and you have the location of the crypt. And with that, we will jump to Sullivan and Bosco, who are, I assume, trying to hail a cab. Bosco, roll me a D100.
Oh.
You don't see any cabbies you recognize, Bosco, unfortunately. But you do manage to get another cabbie. If you're traveling to Blackstaff Tar, that is simply across one ward, so it's going to cost you 1 silver piece.
What Sullivan's gonna do is just before they get off, he's gonna try to sneak out. He's gonna try to sneak out of the camp and just let Bosco finish the ride.
Him.
Oh, look at that! Oh, is that what's that? Look up at the building.
Him pretending to fall for it. He's just gonna slip out 2 silver pieces and pay the taxi, man.
Okay. So, real quick, Sullivan, make me an acrobatics check as you fucking Grand Theft Auto throw yourself out of this fucking cab.
As I know what he's plainly trying to do, I'm gonna whisper text.
I want to take damage and pay for the fucking taxi.
Yeah. So roll an acrobatics check to see if you can avoid taking the damage. 14?
14.
Okay, you're gonna take 1d4 bludgeoning damage as you fucking like throw yourself out as low as you can and then roll and tumble across the cobbles. You take 3 bludgeoning damage, Sullivan, as you hit
Wow.
your chin off like a protruding like cobblestone.
Jesus.
You know, apart from that, you're fine, and you know, you get the cab ride for free. Bosco, you pay your 2 silver. The cab driver's very appreciative. Bosco, I want you to make a little mark for yourself, because I think you've probably... How many cab drivers would you say you tipped since the little optional free ride was added in? I think it's probably... I say about 4 or 5?
Yeah, about 4 or 5.
Keep a tally for yourself, so your percentage chance of getting a free ride increases for every cab driver you tip. So currently, if you roll a 15 or lower, it'll you'll get a free cab ride, but for each one you keep cumulatively tipping, that will increase. And then whenever you get a free ride, it'll go back down to 10. Okay, so keep track of it yourself. Every time you tip someone, increase it to 16, 17, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Currently it's at 15.
Yeah, exactly. And you find yourself outside Blackstaff Tower.
I am going to go in there without waiting for Sully, because, you know, he's jumped out.
You go up to the knocker on Blackstaff Tower, you hear it just go like, oh, she's again. Hello. Oh, it hurts. It always hurts so much. Just let me knock myself. I know you always knock too hard. And then the door swings open.
Your magic never ceases to amaze me. I'm just going to waddle in. Oh, if you see a gentleman dressed in black, looks a bit shady, don't let him in.
Of course. The door closes and you hear like a bolt just like slide lock.
You see me come out of the fucking road like, oh, Bosco. Oh my God.
Got a
I just fell off the
nosebleed.
taxi. Yeah, I fell off the taxi. Can you believe that?
As you see the door
Oh,
slam shut, Sullivan.
I should sue him. He left the door open. In fact, that's not a bad idea. But anyway, let's go.
You look back, Sullivan, and the cab's gone.
Well, let's kind of leap a little bit. Oh, I hurt my knee a little bit, but it's okay. Let's get on with it.
Alrighty, so Sullivan, you approach the door and it's closed.
I look at Bosco. Is Bosco outside? Or is he inside of me?
Bosco's not. Bosco went inside. You saw the door close after him.
Bosco.
Oh, it hurts. Oh,
Bosco.
oh, you can go in. You can go in. You can go in. The bolt slides open the doors. I'm sorry. I tried. He's got such a firm knock.
What do you mean you tried? Tried to do what? Bosco, you forgot me, my friend. How can you forget me behind you?
You know what? I just didn't notice she wasn't here. You know, I know you have to do your antics. Sometimes you're so quiet. I just never
No,
realized you
my friend, I just fell off the taxi. It's very dangerous, my friend. Taking taxis, taking cabs nowadays is very dangerous. Anything can happen. The door can just open and you slide down. It's like, oh shit, I broke my elbow, and then that's it. And then you can't fight for the whole week.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds such a terrible thing. How about you walk from that one, Sally, and I'll get taxis.
How about you pay the next fare?
Oh, how about I get my club and whack you in the kneecaps?
Okay, can you still pay for the fare though?
No, I'm using
Okay,
taxis
so no.
by myself.
Okay, what?
One of
why
the
did you come here
doors
anyway?
locks itself. The floor seals up, and you see Vajra Safer, the Blackstaff, kind of walking towards a central spiral staircase. She was making her way down towards you.
Oh God, not that woman again. Okay, I'm not going to speak to her.
Yes, but I'm here to speak to her, Sally. How about you just stay here and let me speak to her?
Okay, I'll stay here and just give me good.
Well, if it isn't the 2 newest members of Force Grey.
Of course. I want to speak to her in Heartland. Sorry to come in announced. I was just curious, did you follow up on any information I gave you before about the I can't remember if Bosco knew what the mind flare was. The Illithids.
You
Did you find
described
any?
it.
Yeah. Did you find any more information about those, by any chance?
She replies in Halfling. Yes, actually. And I'm glad you dropped by. I was going to reach out to you. I had a little inquiry about it, and in doing so, I noticed that one member of Force Grey has actually been acting strangely of late. His name is Maloon Wardragon, and his happy-go-lucky demeanor has soured. He's been hanging around the yawning portal more than usual. If you could observe him for a prolonged period of time, perhaps across like a 10-day or so, and report back to me, that'd be most appreciated. It kind of matches the suspected pattern of the thing you described, if what I've seen in the past is consistent.
Interesting. You said it was a balloon water dragon, did you say?
Yeah, Maloon Wardragon. Maloon.
Maloon War. Okay, gotcha.
Maloon Wardragon.
And on top of that, did you by any chance procure any of those books that could help me understand the speech of these creatures? You know, I believe it's called deep speech. I'd like to study the language, or at least try to understand it.
I found a written book which you could study, yes, and it has descriptions of how to pronounce, but it won't necessarily be as useful as having someone who could speak it directly to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as I can learn, I think, because if I'm going to investigate this further, even knowing a tiny bit about this language will be beneficial to me.
Even I don't know how to verbally speak it. But there are spells, things like tongues, which would allow you to understand it without needing to, or some spells, comprehend language and such, would grant you the ability to read it without needing to study. It'll take you some time, I'm sure, but you should hopefully be able to get it.
Yeah, I'm aware of that kind of magic, but I'm looking to try and procure the knowledge myself. You see, I don't rely on magic just for this, just in case I come into a situation where I can't use my magic, because it's very limited for me. It only extends to my creations mostly. So that's it. And so do you have any descriptions of this Maloon War Dragon, just so I can keep a tally on him?
Of course. Maloon is a he's a human man, very handsome. He serves Tamora. Loves a good fight. He has blonde hair, scruffy, and a beard. Usually wears plate armor. His chosen weapon is a large it's a large axe, a great axe he wears, called a Zuredge. It is glowing blue, kind of like edges.
Interesting. That sounds like a outstanding man of the Black Staff. However, or sorry, Force Grey, should I say. However, why would you think he's been dealing with the Illithids? Do you think he's been caught up on something, or he's went somewhere he didn't? He shouldn't have been.
It could be as simple as fell into a trap or was ambushed. I'm not sure. I could also be wrong about this, but just something seemed off whenever I last received communication from him.
Well, I have connections across the city now as well, so I'll keep tabs on him, and I'll ask my other contacts to have a, just watch him while I'm, busy. On days I can't watch him.
Of course.
I'll keep you updated. I do appreciate your discretion, and the language you mentioned. Do you have the book on you today? I can grab.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'd like to try to study.
She gestures forward, and as she gestures forward, she casts a spell with her fingers, and it just appears in her hand. And it is literally it's not like a helpful book. It's literally a common to deep speech dictionary, like really unfriendly, unuser friendly. It's gonna take a while to study.
That's fine.
Basically, using this book, it means you don't have to have a tutor to learn the language, but it does take twice as long as it normally would.
That's fine. Yeah,
you can learn how to read learn how to read and write the language in the usual time, but learning to verbally vocalize it takes twice as long.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, mate. I got 18 intelligence, so I'm sure he'll somehow wrap his brain around it. That's fine. Fantastic. I'll try and learn this as much as I can and come back to you with everything I know.
Of course.
On that kind of topic, is there anything else you'd like us to investigate? Or
That's all I have for now.
That's
Anything else, I'll reach out.
Also, and one question: do you know dealings with fiends, devils? Are you aware of stuff like that in Waterdeep, or do you have well knowledge about it?
I've not dealt with any myself, really. Nothing really in my interest there. Why?
Let's just say some recent events have occurred, and I feel like something has happened. I'm just curious, and if there's a way to break a connection. But I'm trying to keep it vague for now until I get more information on exactly everything. But yes, there's nothing to worry about.
I will... Some of my past black staffs would probably have more knowledge on fiends than me. I can converse with them and see if they know any more.
Yes, as they know anything about deals with the devil, you could say, about making pacts. I'm curious.
The ritual takes some time.
Of course. Appreciate it. I'll keep you a note. You said about 10 days. Do you want me to observe it? I'll come back in about
10
2
days,
weeks.
or unless you notice anything strange.
Of course.
But I think
I'll
over the
hold
10
it.
days, if he's just having a long boozer, he has been known to have them before. By 10 days, he might no longer even have much interest in being in the yawning portal. Just long enough to see if he's meeting anyone or noting anything strange or interesting.
Of course. I'll keep that in note, and I'll keep you updated. If it's urgent, I'll send my familiar to come straight here for you.
Perfect.
And yeah, I'll just turn around and be like, Sully, we can go now.
Solomon, unless you spoke halfling, you understood none of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. It sounds weird. Are you done here now? I want to stay away from this place, to be honest. I don't like
Also,
this lady.
Canon in my head, halfling just sounds like diddly diddly diddly. Like that's literally how it sounds. Diddly 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 doodle doodle do hot dosh do. Literally how it sounds.
That's because I don't like this.
And I can fucking say it.
Yep, none of us can.
Can we just run a session in halfling next time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's go then. Let's take
Yes,
any hit. Don't need to.
Let's go to the Halls of Justice next.
Oh, out of the pan into the fire. Nice. Just how I like it. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so you leave the Blackstaff Tower and you head towards the Halls of Justice.
Yes. On the way, I will tell Sally that I have acquired a job from her, and we will need help from Sephra. Is that Sephra? No. Who's the orc? It's not Sephra, is it? No, that's not Sephra. It's
Yagra.
We might need help with Yagra with this one. We could be slightly out of our depth if it comes to a hostile situation, but there's the recent events that happened when our lovely friend Logan got comatose.
Yep.
I've been following leads on my own about certain things, and she's given me a lead. Apparently one of the Blackstaff members have been acting strange, similar to my experiences. I put a name, and I've got descriptions of the person, and she wants us to observe. Don't intervene, observe.
But what does that have to do with you anyway? Logan almost died because of that incident, and you want to go after this friend. Why don't you leave it alone? It's nothing to do with us.
Sally, once I entered that portal, I've never been the same. And
What do you mean never be the same? You look the same to me. You look the same short little guy that I've always met.
let's just say, I feel like I'm being watched every time, everywhere we go.
Yeah,
since I left that place.
I know that feeling, my friend. This is a horrible feeling.
But you don't understand. It's something outerworldly. Like this cold eyes are watching me. Everything I do. I don't like spending time with you guys as much as I do now because I'm afraid whatever I'm doing, he's seeping into my mind and knowing everything I know.
When you went into that place, what exact I wanted to ask you this actually. What happened to you when you went in there? What do you remember?
That's something for another time, Sally.
No, my friend. Listen, if you want me to help you, if you want me to get Yago to help us, you need to tell me what happened. I'm not going to put my neck on the line for something that happened to you. I don't even know what it is.
Let's just say I saw things. I don't know. It's a blur. We could say. I'm trying to work it out, and this is a connection to me figuring out what actually happened.
I want to incite him.
I can't be sure.
Go for it. And Bosco, you can roll a either a persuasion or deception check, but don't just roll a d20 plus your modifier, and then you can tell us what the result is. Don't tell us what you roll.
4.
Okay. And what does Sullivan grasp?
Bosco has a more understanding of what exactly happened. He just doesn't want to share it just yet. You see, he's nervous about discussing it. He's unsure on the exactly. Well, he's basically unsure on exactly what's happened, and he does want to give you false information. He's just worried for you guys.
My friend, you know, it takes a liar to know a liar. And you're not very good at it, my friend. I'm sorry.
I know.
But what I'm going to say is, whatever happened in that place, you're gonna have to explain to me at some point. Oh, I know it might be difficult for you to tell us what happened, but if you want me to help you, if you want them to help you, you're gonna have to open yourself up to us, my friend, because anything could have happened. Hell, as far as I'm aware, you might want me to be sacrificed and to lift a curse. I don't know. I'm just a little bit, you know, when you don't open up yourself with the entire truth, my friend, it becomes very hard to believe you.
Yes.
Or to trust you. Trust me. A lot of people say that about me, so I know. I know that. What I'm going to say, my friend, is Sullivan will help you whenever it needs to be, but you need to open up to Sullivan.
I know. What you're trying to understand is we will have secrets.
I know
Sorry.
Sullivan is not the image of honesty, but I do look after my friends. And
Yes.
I would like you to be honest with me. But, like I said, we'll leave it for another day. But just think about it.
Bosco, make a perception check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Perception check. I was actually telling the truth. Okay.
As Sullivan's speaking, you notice where his stump is, that like claw begins to form and coalesce again. He doesn't seem to notice it.
Huh.
I was just saying. I put like my hand on his shoulder, like without even notice is the hand that is not there anymore. Don't worry, it's really easy for you, my friend.
If Sullivan hasn't like taken a note of it, I think Bosco won't mention it, just because see if he's aware. But yes, it's just sometimes I think like sometimes knowing this is not helpful. That's all. I don't want to put you in danger any further. Just for now. What I will tell you is, I will tell you in time, just when it comes relevant.
Okay, my friend. Okay. Well, let's go to this Hall of Justice. I get allergy just by saying it. It doesn't go that in here, but okay, let's go.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming you wanted me to keep this quiet with the others, right?
Yes, but I mean, we probably will have to tell them about we'll tell them about the job per se, because this Maloon War Dragon I've been told about, he seems like a fine warrior. So if we overstep this, I don't think ourselves could take him on. You know, from what I've heard, he wears full plate armor and has some sort of fancy axe, great axe. So I'm pretty sure you don't lose another arm, and I don't lose my head.
Nah, I'm not afraid that to be nice. Well, I guess we go to let's go to the place then. And then meet the others quickly.
Alrighty, you head to the Halls of Justice. Familiar, large, grand opening, tall pillars, up this grand stairs into the actual main hall itself. Who are you looking for?
I look for, was it Sora? Oh, what's the notes? The paladin in the temple.
Savra?
Savra, sorry. Oh yeah, they're all mixed up, aren't they? Savra, yeah, I look for Savra.
You look for Savra. It doesn't take you long to find Savra Bellabranter. She's currently at the minute dusting one of the upper kind of window frames as you kind of go in. She kind of turns and cocks her head notes you come in. And she doesn't really approach you, just gives a recognizable nod and a smile, and kind of goes back about her business. And as you get closer and closer, she kind of clocks you again. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't actually expect you to be coming for me. Hi.
Oh yeah, I know it's our other member of the party that normally approaches this place. As me and Sally are the fondest members of this, to be honest.
How's she doing, by the way? Is Gabrielle okay?
She's okay. She's looks a little bit older. Same as me, but we're fine. We're surviving. But is there a private room we can talk to? Just because this is a personal matter. I don't want people eavesdropping.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh gosh, this is one thing I'm not good at. Oh,
sure. Hang on, let me just. She puts the duster down. Follow me as she leads you kind of to the far end of the chamber, down the left, down a corridor. After several doors, she unlocks one and she leads you into her bed chambers. Again, very, very simple. Single bed in the corner, a straw mattress, a little bedside table, and a foot locker. A little small window, walls and floor all stone.
Oh, fantastic.
I think Sister Act, the little room in the convent that they put up.
I appreciate the discretion, as I feel that this topic can be sensitive for the public. I don't want rumours spreading. How are you aware of revival, people coming back to life, and it's dealing with the devil, you could say, or devils?
With fiends, not overly familiar. I don't think they are much in the way of bringing people back. Normally they're more about taking life, I imagine, for their army or whatever they're trying to do.
You could say recent events have occurred and someone we know, say he passed on, and for some reason he's walking around again, you could say. He's the same, doesn't seem nothing wrong with him, but let's just say he feels colder now, and something to do with maybe an unwilling pact with the devil, you could say. Do you think there's any means of breaking such pacts while keeping their life intact?
Not really my go-to. Sorry. Don't deal with devils. Make a point of not dealing with them. If I found one, of course, I'd gladly kill it. But the ins and outs of demonic contracts or fiendish contracts, not really my forte.
Do you know anyone who has dealt with things like this before in this temple too? As I'm sure you guys are very right in the righteousness and dealing with these kind of things.
Oh my god, natural 20. The only family I think that might have any kind of intuition or knowledge about that, it would probably be House Rosnar. Not their group here, but there was some of them kind of up in the far north. Sorry, I might have misspoke. It might be House Growlhund. So many fucking... Let me double check my knowledge of my natural 20, because I wasn't expecting to have to reveal this.
It's only because let's just say I'm afraid that if the person we know ever goes down again, and let's say he's unfortunate to go to the afterlife again, I'm just wondering if his soul will be intact, you see. I'm afraid. I'm just worried that his soul will be taken from him, and we'll see, in the servitude of whatever devil it was.
Hopefully that wouldn't be the case. No, I can't imagine that whatever kind of falls to pass. I imagine there would be a way to break free of that deal. Normally there are loopholes in contracts and things like that. Yes, sorry, I misspoke. It's not Rosa. It's actually House Margaster would have some ties to Asmodeus.
I want to look for Sally.
Something happened a few years ago. It was maybe about maybe 4 years ago or so. The Margasters, not here, a group up in the north, near the Mire of Dead Men. There was a fortress called Thornhold. They had allied with some drow, I believe, and were managing a business of demonic phylacteries or something along those lines. I remember reading about it.
Interesting. Oh, was that so? So it was 4 years ago. Where? Sorry.
Just near the Mire of Dead Men.
Mire of Dead Man. Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yes, I believe it was something about the famed hero Dritz actually dealt with this.
Ah, didn't know Dritz was. Wow, that's interesting. Don't you think, Sally? Who would have known?
That's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, I appreciate the discretion and telling us some vital information.
I hope it helps. They might know. The family here might know, but also there was a few years ago, and it wasn't. I'll be clear. It was a small pocket of the family doing it. It wasn't like the whole family was involved. It seems.
Of course.
Those who were doing it, I believe, are all brought to justice in the right manner.
That makes more sense now.
So the family here are still, picking up the pieces, but the family up in the north, it was a separate, like cousin, second cousin.
Yes. Yes, that makes complete sense. And I wonder if the family has any left information about them.
They might do, but I imagine they will probably have it under tight wraps.
Of course. I'm sure we have some tight connections in Margaster family. I'm sure we can wiggle it through.
I hope so. It could be good to learn.
Thank you. I'll be taking my leave now. Unless there's any jobs you have for lovely troop.
I actually already briefed the other lot, Logan and Gabriella, on a job that about some guards at the End Shift Tavern in the Field Ward for being robbed. I haven't heard back from them yet.
Oh, that was dealt with. They said.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah, something about men changing into rats or something like that, robbing them.
I think we did report back on that.
Did you report back? I said, So then you and Logan would have received your reward. Did you?
Yeah, we got free health potions.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, no, they. I didn't do anything else. They dealt with that thing in the field before me. But apart from that, nothing else.
No worries. It sounds fantastic. I'll take my leave then.
Of course.
Thank you for your discretion.
You're most welcome. Hope it helps.
And yeah, I'll just.
And you guys are gonna head back to City of the Dead. You're gonna head to the Old Familiar.
Yeah, I think I am all done really, so I'm happy to head to City Dead.
Yeah, on the way to the tavern, the Sullivan's gonna go turn around to Bosco and be like, Bosco, so what do you think about what is said at the Hall of Justice about this family?
But my Asters.
Yeah.
Well, to clearly stated, it's nothing to do with Logan or his side of the family. Maybe some second cousins. You know how families like. But it could be worth mentioning, I think. Because if I'm being honest, Sally, me coming back from the dead has very unsettling for me. I'm just trying to pick up all the pieces. So learning more information about this, might help me and Gabriella too.
I see. Okay.
I'm just trying to get a grasp on this. I feel like my life has been kind of going for a joyride since then. I'm just trying to take hold again.
Perhaps. Okay, let's go back and meet the rest.
Yes.
Alrighty. You head back. You guys are heading to the Old Familiar or the City of the Dead?
I can't. Did we agree to meet at the City of the Dead or the Old
Yeah,
Familiar?
went to the North Gate, don't we?
Okay,
North Gates.
so should we just. I'm pretty sure it's close to sundown now. Maybe. Should we go to the City of the Dead?
It's
Or
not.
should
It's like still very early. It's probably only 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. Let's. How about we go to the Old Familiar? We'll brief them on the new quest I have for them, little job, and maybe we can go over to Yagra and ask her for our help with the rest of us on this, and maybe she can update us while we're going to this meeting. How's that
Okay,
sound?
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, definitely bring this up at the meeting when you go to the City of the Dead.
What? What the guy? Or do you mean the Margastas was dealing with Asmodeus?
No, no, I'm talking about this guy you asked me to help you with.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I was saying we should probably not mention the whole Asmodeus thing.
Also, do you think the Magasta family has got any connection with the what's the one thing called? Is it Rosna family? No, what's that film called? The very rich family with the children. Castellantes, yeah. Do you think there's any connection between?
You remember
the
Logan
Magastas and
tried to
Castellantes?
basically flex his royal muscles before. I think, but the Castellantes didn't really go down effectively. Castellantes are on a next level compared to the Margasters.
No.
I don't think so. They seem to be on a broader spectrum of nobility. I feel like they might be slightly higher up.
No, I'm talking about this whole devil thing.
Oh.
That. Yes.
With the information we just given today, there could be a connection. I do agree, but
Do you think Logan is? No, I don't think he would. I don't think Logan is hiding anything from us. Maybe.
You know what?
Maybe his family is involved into something that he's not aware of.
Logan is many things, but he's definitely not a devil worshipper. I tell you that. He loves himself too much for that.
Yeah, what I'm saying, maybe there's something happening on the wraps that he's not aware of.
Maybe, but let's discuss that in a private situation with him and see how he feels about it. Because I'm sure he's aware. Well, actually, he's probably not aware, but let's see. Because it'd be interesting to actually visit this place as well. This whole place.
Also, if they are messing around with the devils and the summonings and they're I would expect the crypts to be a quite dangerous place, to be honest. So you need to be very, very careful when you go there.
Yes. Let's take the correct precautions.
Okay, let's go and share this information with them.
Yeah, cool.
So you guys head back to Old Familiar. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll head
Logan,
back to
anything you're doing before you head back to Old Familiar, or?
I would be heading to wherever I discuss with Gabriella to maybe meet her for after lunch or whatever, just to show my face. If she's in a waiting room of an apothecary somewhere, I probably wouldn't see her. Would wait maybe 15-20 minutes and then head back to the Old Familiar.
Perfect. Yep. You head back, and there's just no Gabriella to be important. You head back to Old Familiar. Gabriella, after a long about 7-hour wait, finally you hear, Gabriella, that you're called for.
Yes.
Yes, the doctor will see you now.
Wonderful. She sighs, gets up, puts away the magazine, and makes her way to the office.
You find yourself in this little tiny doctor's office. There's blood all up the walls on the bed. The doctor pulls out like a rag and like kind of puts it over the bed. I was like, please take a seat. And the rag does nothing to cover the majority of the bed. It's like a very small, thin strip of it down the middle.
Yes, thank you. She would carefully take a seat.
What seems to be the problem? And he puts his hand on your forehead, begins taking your temperature, things like that. It's a very generic check.
Well, mostly my hair seems to have started falling out a bit more rapidly than I'd expect. I've been feeling strange, is how to describe it. I'm just generally ill, and I've been recently bitten, so if I could get that treated, that'd be wonderful.
Of course, let me see the bite.
Yes, she showed him the bite from yesterday.
Yeah, looks at it. Ooh, looks quite nasty, but I think it should heal probably fine on its own. I'll just give it a little flush out here with some water. He cleans the wound up nicely, bandages it up nicely. And according to the note, and he briefly looks like you were bit by a big rat.
Not precisely a rat, more like a person who turned into a rat, like a big rat. Like first it was a halfling, and then it was like a halfling rat.
Oh, okay. No, this might be more serious. Takes the bandage back off, looks again. It's like, right, this might be. No, this is completely fine. Just wait here 1 second. And he leaves the room, and you hear the door lock.
Okay.
Oh god.
The guy like here's the door like
3 minutes passes, and then you hear the door unlock again, and the doctor comes back in with 4 other doctors, all of which are now wearing chainmail, like gloves, chainmail vests, and they go, "Don't panic. You may have contracted something that could be quite contagious. We just need to secure you. Please don't resist." And they're going to try to manacle you to the bed. Don't worry, we can fix this. It's just, these are just safety precautions for us.
Wow.
Wait, what? It was one night, right?
It's 4 doctors, and they're all in.
Like one night.
Oh yeah, you've had 1 night's sleep. Yeah.
That means, all right. She would not resist. Like, if you think it's necessary.
They cuff you to the bed. They attach a Hannibal Lecter style mask to your face.
I think I've read this somewhere, and I don't like where this is going.
And after that, then all the doctors have been discussing amongst themselves. Like, so if it is lycanthropy, what exactly can we do? I don't have any. I didn't prepare remove curse. I didn't expect to come as lycanthropy today. Did you prepare it, Anthony? No, I definitely haven't prepared it either. I've mainly prepared my basic healing spells, things like that. Nothing for do that. There's no potions of remove curse, is there? Nothing in the storage. I don't think we actually even make potions of remove curse. What about spell scrolls? You must have had a spell scroll talk to me somewhere. No, nothing at all. Right, okay. Miss Gabriella, unfortunately, we can't deal with this problem right now.
Would she overhear their discussion about remove curse and stuff like that?
Yes.
Would she be knowledgeable enough to know that it's more of a cleric spell or a paladin spell?
Make me an Arcana check.
Thank you.
DC 13.
Because it's not on the warlock spell list, so I can DC how much?
You've never heard of the spell.
I can add a D4 to that.
Add a D4.
That's why I was asking for the DC. Which that one.
You've never heard of this spell.
Huh? Alright. When will you be able to help?
Tomorrow morning, once we've rested, we can have that acknowledged. We'll leave you in this room.
Like this.
Yes. Unfortunately, we believe that you may have contracted lycanthropy, which if you bit someone else, there's a potential of a widespread outbreak. Highly dangerous.
Fuck. Alright, could you do me a favor, please?
Yes.
If you could deliver a message to the old familiar, to the owners, and explain the situation, that would be very much appreciated. I don't want them to worry about my whereabouts.
Of course, I'll have a nurse come in and you can dictate for her. We'll also have some food mashed up for you, and we'll feed it via pipe through the
think
mask.
I'll just stick to the water and just go hungry for tonight.
Of course, if that's what you prefer.
Thank you.
Not to worry. Like I say, tomorrow we'll be able to get you sorted. Sorry for this, but it's just
Oh, I understand. It's just a bit lot. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your cooperation, and like I said, I'll send a note in soon. And they all exit the room, and the door locks again.
You can just, as soon as he closes your shield, she just looks at this, she's like, fuck.
So a nurse comes in, Gabriella. She keeps a good 6 foot from the bed, but stays by the door. Like, even though you're restrained, stays like way out of your reach. Records down your dictation of like whatever information you want to pass back to the old familiar, and flash back to the old familiar. Waiting for Gabriella. At this point, it's probably coming up on, let's say it's just gone 7 p.m. or so. You've all been there a couple of hours, about 4 or 5 hours or so. You've all got some food in, just still waiting for, not really sure where she's ended up. No one's seen her, no one's sure where she's been, and eventually a young urchin kind of comes in the door. Goes like, I've got a letter for Logan, Bosco, and Sullivan.
What? Yes, that's us three.
Yeah, here you go. Gives it to you.
Bosco, I'll let you read this one.
Gabriella,
sure,
what does it say?
I want to check. Wait. I want to check it with traps first.
Okay, yeah. You check for anthrax. No anthrax.
No traps. Okay.
You can make that at home, fun fact. Anyway. Alright, promise flag. Hello, it seems I will not be joining you tonight. It seems I have contracted some form of lycanthropy, and the doctors won't let me leave the clinic until it is cured. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be sorted.
Pascal's gonna laugh. So basically, when you went in your little errand, Logan. Let's just say Gabriella caught something very, very contagious, and the doctors have told her she can't leave until tomorrow morning until it's cured. So tonight it's just us three.
Oh, it must be some very serious STD. My goodness. I caught one of those before. I was in bed for a week. The pus coming out, the bits of skin hanging off. It was disgusting.
From what the letter says, she's been forced to stay. I think for the safety of the town. So.
Okay, but she was here last night, and I don't particularly know what contagious means, but from the context, not good.
It means it can be easily spread.
Okay, well, I know a few
Definitely
people like
STDs, 100%.
Okay, so if it's an STI, then, bit tricky. If it's something else, because surely if it was just an STI, they'd say, hey, don't fuck anyone, we'll fix you tomorrow.
Can I do a narcotic for like an FOP? But I mean, I think Bosco might know, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
do a narcotic check.
Maybe she just used a very dirty toilet.
Yeah, you know what lycanthropy is. Yeah.
So basically, the creatures you fought yesterday, Logan, when they bit Gabriella, they've infected her with a curse, and this curse will. I don't know how it exactly works, but basically there's a chance of her transforming into the beast you fought yesterday. So,
Shit, she's going to become a halfling.
what?
That is a fucking curse. That's a fair curse.
Slowly pulls out the
The voice in my mind just did a spit take, I think. I wasn't actually paying attention, but if somebody could clip that, that'd be good.
So slowly pulls out the flamethrower. What's wrong with halflings?
Oh no, sorry. Halfling, rat, people, hybrid, mixy things. Yes. Hybrids are not going to save the planet, no. Okay, so she did she bite any of us yesterday? I don't think she bit me. No more than normal.
No, I haven't really spent time with
Okay.
No, I'm okay.
Right.
She didn't
I
bite
think
me.
we might be okay then. So good job I wasn't fucking bitten, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank God it wasn't
Was
me
I
too.
bitten?
Can you imagine if it was me? Oh, what would you guys do without me?
I think I did get bitten, but I passed the con save.
Yeah.
Is that...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, Logan's gonna be like, it's a good job I didn't get bitten, and then he's gonna have like middle distance, just staring off, like Vietnam flashback style, like.
Logan? Logan's like clicking his face.
Logan.
Logan?
No, everything's fine. I'm going
Logan, you got bit
Good
twice.
I'm going to go to bed, and he's going to like put one of his hands behind his arm as he kind of just toddles off up to bed, and you'll hear him kind of walking up the stairs, and then as he gets halfway, he's just going to go running across. Try to open the door. Realize that he always locks it behind himself. Fuck! Open the drop the keys. Including the little key.
I will try and follow Logan.
Yep.
Logan, you do know, like, these symptoms would only happen if you feel ill. Do you feel ill?
No, but maybe I'm just like really hardy to that kind of stuff.
I think we should definitely look him up. With tiny feet on the table.
You can fucking lock up anything.
From what I know, Logan, is that there's a small chance of contracting this curse. If you've got a higher...
I don't know what you mean. I didn't even get bitten. I've just said I didn't get bitten. I'm fine. I'm just sleeping.
I look at Bosco. He definitely got bitten. 100%
I'm
got
going for a
bitten.
nap.
What I'm trying to tell you, Logan, is people with high constitution with a strong immune system can sometimes fight off the disease, and they won't.
I've been pooing perfectly regularly. I don't know what you're on about.
In fact, I think I can see a little bit of sweat dripping from your forehead. Are you having a fever, my friend?
No,
you look a little bit flushed.
It's just natural lubrication. Don't. No,
You look
gonna say-
flushed. Are you shaking? Your hands are shaking a little bit.
As much as I love
Shake
this,
my hands into your fucking face if you don't shut up, Sully.
what I'm trying to tell
But
you
don't bite me.
is that this numbskull here is lovely to be around, but having you as well for tonight, for the sundown, will probably be more reassuring. Because I feel like we could make a better duo than Sully running around and hiding.
I am not running around this infected son of a bitch here. No, you stay in your room.
Okay, I'll stay in my room. Bye. It's gonna unlock the door.
Yeah.
Walk through it and be like, good luck finding the place. Because it's like really quite deep. It's really quite deep in there.
I look at
You're
Bosco.
quite fucked.
Fuck, we're gonna have to bring him, don't we?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, Sally. Listen to you. We need him. Did you not realize what I'm trying to do?
Oh, okay.
Great. How about this?
Come out here, you
Sally, you go to Gabriella's room and see if there's any claw marks or anything. Make sure she hasn't escaped for the night and bitten random people.
Why? I'm not gonna go there. She's fine. She's
No,
fine.
go into her room. We don't know if she's
It's her
escaped.
room. Oh, first I go.
Yes.
Okay. Let me have a
Go
look.
to her room, make sure she didn't turn into a rat at a night and we didn't hear it somehow. And make
Okay,
sure there's no breakout, her.
That's okay. It's not the first time I'm bringing to a lady's room, so it's okay. Don't worry. I'll go in.
Once Sally's gone, I'm just gonna be like, listen, don't leave me alone with him, okay? Look, I can't talk well, and I don't trust Sally to talk to these people. Okay, we need you. You're the face of this party, Logan. We can't have, a trio without you. We need you, the almighty, charismatic Logan Margaster.
Can I hear this?
Bosco can make a stealth check with charisma against your passive perception.
Don't let me do it.
I'm making you do the roll.
15.
Passive perception is my perception's 12.
Yes.
So 15 beats your 12, unfortunately. You don't hear it.
Okay,
So-
right. I'll go with you, but only if you tell me now. If you admit to me that I have been a better friend to you since we got this place than Sully has. I've always looked out for you, Bosco. And Sully has fucked you over more times than you can count, and you can count a lot. You can count a lot of numbers. And I've always had your back, no matter how small it is.
You know what? Even after all of the conversations, you always manage to throw in a small joke.
Well, it's in my nature, Bosco.
Yeah. And I'd like to say, I've been looking out for you. I don't just craft armor for anyone. Yours is one of a kind.
Oh, I know. So it's understandable then that you and I, are best friends of this group. Yes. You look after me, I look after you. This is how we do it. We both take the piss out of Sally. We both ignore the de facto mama of the group and Gabriella. It's just me and you. We're like blood brothers, except not because, it's a bit unhygienic. We could be brothers of other bodily fluids if you wanted. I don't know.
Do you mean the same brothers from another mother?
No, have you ever been in a sword fight, Bosco? You know what? It's fine. It's for another time. Just okay. Admit it to me now, and I'll come with you because I've got your back.
How about
regular size, bro?
I can't. I will admit that you've protected me more times than Sally has, but you can understand. This man helped me get into the city. He was my only friend when I started here. Even though he is a bit of a questionable character, I can trust him in some ways. However, I have found out some information about your family that you might not know, Logan. And I'll be interested to tell you if you're willing to come with us to that.
This sounds a bit like you're forcing my hand.
No.
Would you tell me if I didn't come with you?
I want to say no, because if I say yes, you're not going to come out.
I think it's probably fair. Probably a fair comment, yes.
So, no, I won't tell you. And this could be questionable and something we need to talk to your parents about if it's serious.
Shit. Okay, alright, fine. You don't need to admit to me that we're best friends, okay? I know this, it's fine. But I'll come with you if you tell me everything you have found out about me, about my family.
Okay.
Yes, and don't tell anyone else. Because
no.
If it's bad, make me look bad.
Only Sonny knows, but I told him, don't worry, because he was there when I found out. But I threatened him, and he won't tell anyone. We've both established we're going to keep it within the group, and we'll let you, we feel like this is something wrapped very deep under ties, and we've come across this information.
I am sure that will not come back to bite me on the arse in any way. I'm sure Sully will be very respectful of a difficult family dilemma and tread with appropriate tact and caution. Tread with appropriate tact and caution. Where the fuck is he going? Gabriella's room. Yeah. Tread with appropriate tact and caution. Yes. To not fuck it up. Okay.
Oh, also good.
That's fine. I do need a nap though.
Okay, and good news is I've got another job for us. It can be quite risky if it goes bad, but it's fine. Money.
And I'm sure you want me on it because I've got your back. Isn't that right?
No. This is why I'm asking you because this is with Sally. This can go very bad, but for you, I feel like you can take a hit or two, which is reassuring.
Oh, great, nice. Yeah, no, I can totally do that. Oh, you mean because of the armor? Not take a hit.
No, it's because you're a fine warrior, Logan, and this person seems to be the same establishment as a warrior, So we need someone to match him.
Okay, I could do that. Yeah.
But
flattery will get you places, Bosco. Just you need to practice a bit. Not gonna lie, it's a bit rusty, but listen, sure.
Talking like that has never been my strong suit. Talking about my emotions.
No shit. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, okay. Let me have a little.
I think I'm short.
That's what people do, right? They take naps in the middle of the day.
Yes.
Like 6, 7 p.m. So yeah.
he'll just take a moment for himself, and and then if we're happy, we'll get ready to head out again.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sullivan, you check over Gabriella's room. You don't find any claw marks, anything weird. You do find a lot of hair, like on her pillow and in her bed, like her head hair appears to be falling out fairly rapidly. But apart from that, nothing street disturbing. I'll just say, no matter what you roll, that will be fine.
Yeah, I'll come back to the room. Was like, okay, I didn't find any crush marks, but I think she's definitely going bald. So
I'm going to do something very questionable as a party member now. I'm going to investigate Gabriel's room this time, but can I investigate for any demonic lineage or anything like demonic, anything like that? Something she might be
make an
hiding.
investigation check.
Curious.
Natural 20, 26. Gabriella, I don't think he finds anything, does he?
She doesn't have any demonic altars or anything like that.
Not that, anything that could link towards dealing with devils or something like that.
I don't think there's anything physical apart from
Like notebooks or
nothing that she would
like
leave in her bedroom.
No, nothing that I'd be aware of.
Okay.
You tear the place asunder, Bosco, in your thorough investigation. Anything like it.
Okay. This is reassuring.
Alrighty. The sun is fast approaching, and you probably want to head down towards the City of the Dead sooner rather than later.
While traveling there, I would tell Logan about what we discussed before about Maloon War Dragon, his descriptions and what we need to do about observing and not interfere